you.
I'm glad you keep up the nice things
yeah.
that I gave you.
With a broken back, fibromyalgia, and all the pain in the ass that I have to live with.
That's all psychological. I think it's all psychosomatic.
Don't start
I
with
think
that.
the whole menopause is
don't-
psychosomatic. I don't think there's really any problems. I think it's just something that women do to, put one over on the men. What do you want? You don't like misogynistic Dan right now?
Misogynistic Dan is going to get annihilated from all the women dealing with
I know I'm going to get annihilated. I understand that, but this is social media. This is not real, folks.
Those are his true feelings.
And then she says things like that. I don't know why she does that to blur the line. I don't understand it, but she has her own way. I have mine. And right now, I could just be...
You've got all the women. You got all the women pissed off right now. All the women. They're like...
And all the men are cheering and clapping.
Oh, you went to the casino? You're at the casino?
Some of it's a bunch of...
I
know for sure that much of it is a bunch of...
I didn't make it yet.
I
will this week.
How many of you out there have heard, over a week, right? You try and have sex over a week.
A small percentage of men have fibromyalgia.
And you get a different excuse every night. A different excuse. My fibroids are hurting. I got a headache. I'm not feeling well. Something's happening. I'm too tired. Or you pissed me off. Whatever it is, there's always a new excuse.
You have five legs.
And then when she's all right, I'm ready. Come on, dogs, let's go. Let's bring everybody into the bedroom. Did that not happen? Come on to bed.
No.
Come on, Bexy.
No. So poor Dan. That's what he's saying, is poor Dan. This morning, this is what I said. I said, be ready, because I don't want to be touched. Every woman right now who is in my situation does not want to be touched. It's a thing. We don't want to be touched.
We're going on, 15 years now?
If you want to be pleasured,
yes.
I started perimenopause at 36.
Right, so that's 20. So when, we got more time in perimenopause than without perimenopause.
Exactly.
That's what I live with.
Exactly.
You get married, it's
if
like the next day, the doc says I'm entering perimenopause.
Bonsoir, Julie.
Everything's going to change.
It's a real thing, Dan. It happens. A lot of women feel the ick too. It's just the thing. We don't want to be touched. If you want pleasure yourself. I give you a hole. Be ready. I've offered up the hole. I just don't want I don't want the whole kit and caboodle.
That's like saying, I offered you McDonald's, but you have to eat it out by the trash dumpster with, a bunch of urine smell.
If that's what it took.
That's not the most exciting thing to do.
If that's what it took and that's what I knew I had.
And if I was hungry enough, sure, I'd do it. So maybe in a month, I'll be ready to go.
Enough, then be ready.
It's going to take a little more time to get ready for that.
Teresa says she's not even offering the whole, so you should be thankful.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you for making my position look worse. I'm just trying to survive here. That's it. I'm just trying to survive, get through the day. And there's a little mental, you got to have a little bit of mental positivity, a little confidence.
I'll give you a blindfold.
It gets shot down every day.
I'll give you a blindfold.
And then I hear her out there wearing Nick Bosa shirts. And after she turns me down, she's out there talking about it, setting it up, wearing shirts. My God, you're squashing my ego. I'm just going to fade away. You're pushing me into the ground.
I guess you need to find a new woman. Sherry says no hole there either. So you've got to understand this is what women are going through.
Sherry, you should share
Be ready. Just call me, text me and say, baby, I'm ready. And I'll come in, spread my legs, do your thing, and
That's not what I want.
Well,
I want you coming to me going, oh my God. Look at you. You're killing me. I want you to drag me into the bedroom.
Team no hole. We need shirts. Team no hole. We stand together and united. We are one.
Team no hole. I can see a bunch of softball teams. No hole. What the hell is why are you guys the no holes?
I'm team no hole. Tian won't never understand. And then he gets mad at me and pulls up his pants and says, fine, whatever, just go.
Thanks for the offer, but again, when it comes naturally.
Asian woman.
Oh, none.
Maybe we could.
That's my golf score. Hole with none.
I'm tired. I would wear a no-hole shirt. The mood has passed. I don't want to be pleasured. I don't even want to think about it. I'll dream about it, and that's fine.
And it makes me so happy.
But it's where, if you look
I'm
around,
thrilled. That's
if you
just
see
wonderful.
the women, most women
You need some more
are
motivation
that
to
way.
keep going. Motivation for life.
I don't care if I ever get pleasured again. Let's just live out the rest of our lives in some kind of celibate nothing.
Wonderful. That's a great picture for the rest of my life. I'm fucking young. I'm ready to go. I got decades to go.
No, you don't.
Well, I'm not
have
done.
decades.
I'm not ready to put that part behind us. I'm ready to go. When did I go bald? A long time ago.
I can't even comment. I'm so tired.
Strip clubs are just worse. They're the worst. I mean, what good is a strip club, right? You're feeling, you're horny. You go into a strip club, you sit down, you start whacking out the dollar bills, but my God, your hand, accidentally touches the whatever, the bottom of her heel. Two big bouncers come and throw you out, and then you spend the night in jail. That's no fun, I can tell you.
Yikes, Denise. I know. I don't really care. I mean, it's Divinity Boy wants to know why I'm so mean to you.
I'd like to know too.
It's just the way I was made.
If I find out.
I'm so mad. I'm so mean. I'm such a mean
You are mean.
hag.
You're
I
fucking
am.
mean. I worry every time I wake up. What am I waking up to? I always wake up in a good mood. I'm sure, even if I don't sleep, I wake up happy, and I can't wait to see my dad in the morning. And then I walk out. How are you doing, hon?
Did you see the goddamn mess you left me last night? Did you see that? Look at the video. You left crap all over the place. My bread that I've been working on for 2 weeks, the dog ate it, and it's your fault. It's your fault the dog ate it. And I'm going to punish you, no sex for a week, because the dog ate my bread. I left it right there on the counter where the dog could get it, but it's your fault.
I'm glad you admitted it.
Just saying. It's
It
been over a week.
It took you 2 weeks
And
to
I'm
admit it.
feeling it. Has it been 2 weeks? Because I know we haven't done it since that bread got eaten.
This has been a week.
Okay, since the bread was gone, I've been on denied. And I'm not like, it's not like I'm just going to sleep. I'm actively, 2 or 3 times letting her know, hey, honey, I'm ready. I'm ready. Actively giving hints, dropping anything, tickling her back. Hey, you want to watch a Netflix movie? Let's put Dad to bed.
Vagina.
We put him to bed. Nothing. And then for a week, offer some bread that the dog ate.
Okay.
And you knew the dog ate the bread.
It's about everything else. It's not just about the bread.
I think it's the bread.
It's everything else. Be considerate of your wife, and maybe I'll be considerate of you.
It's just not true. I'll tell you a story. So, used to be that Danielle was easy, I come home with a bracelet or something, and man, for like a month, it's just easy sailing all the way through. She's grateful. But as time went on, right, and the bracelets became old. Then they had to get bigger. And then she'd get something, and then the last time, whatever
Dan's
it was,
never bought me a bracelet.
I bought her a nice big something or other. And one night, and then the next night, I did something wrong, and boom, it was gone. It was over. All that money out the window, and I was right back in the doghouse. There's really no way to get out of the dog. And now it's like the doghouse has grown. I know it's the bread. Lord knows. And then women say things like, ooh, clean the kitchen and you'll get it for sure. Okay, I've done that, man.
No, not one time.
Not
when I'm gone. You have to be
cleaning
consecutively cleaning the kitchen.
The garbage out.
I'm so tired. Honey's all over the place.
I'm ready.
I take the time to buy him honey.
Well,
and then it's all over the fucking floor. All over the fucking floor.
Still got a headache.
So yesterday morning he comes out, right? And he's like, hey, baby.
You didn't clean right.
With a hard pee-pee. And then there's shit. There's honey all over my floor. There's honey all over my thing. And I'm like, did you see this fucking mess you make? I'm not thinking about your pee-pee because I had to clean up your fucking mess.
How do you want it? Howie, my God.
Money
a week, sometimes I get angry and I go, you know what? I don't want it either. Fine. We just won't do it. it just doesn't last for me. The next day, for whatever reason, I want it again, and I'm able to look past all the negativity.
Not me.
As soon as that door opens up and the bridge opens, the fucking, the toll bridge goes up, I'm ready to forgive and forget. Whatever happened, I will forgive. I will forget in 1 second, and I'll never harbor. I'll never bring it back. It's gone. Once I'm done and everything's been released, it's all gone. I'm back at ground zero.
But guess what? Women, it's not all gone.
She's like,
Women continues to be pissed off because you guys are ignorant. I said it. Kill me. Shoot me. Kill the messenger. Don't kill the messenger.
You're gonna have all the men coming after you.
You just called all the men. You called every man on the
I'm
planet
not looking
ignorant.
for a man, for fuck's sake. When you die, I'm out. I'm out of the man game. I have plenty of bobs if I need them. They don't talk back. They don't fucking complain. They don't leave messes.
I mean, go ahead. Use one of those. I could at least enjoy that. You don't even give me that pleasure.
Why would I show you?
You just sit like you got some locked thing. What were the old things where those, the chastity? She said like I had a chastity something on for the last 10 years. I'd love to see you go to town with your own little fun device.
Oh, look at this.
Just.
I'm gonna block it. Do you mind? We don't have that on there. You want that on there? Spamming?
I don't, but let someone else do it.
Nobody's here right now. Oh, they are. Flappy old roast beef. Joe, I don't fucking care if my fucking beef is flapping all over the place. I'm not interested in the beef, anymore. Maybe at one point when I hit the
she's completely just shut that
when
down.
Maybe,
it's been shut down. I think you're just tired of me. I think you need a new man. I mean, you're looking over at Nick.
I don't want a man.
Somehow, well, why do you wear a shirt with a man on it and go, ooh, he's cute?
One of my friends sent it to me.
And you wear it online.
I wear it. Who cares? I'm not looking for deep.
You're hoping that Nick sees that fucking shirt and goes, ooh, she's cute. I know you're thinking in your head. Enough Nick Bosa's, he's gonna one day. I mean, if you are ever with Nick Bosa, I can just tell you now, I'm going ballistic. I'm just saying, at that point, I'm going for every girl. I don't care. Anybody I can get, I'm taking them. If I ever hear you talk to them, whatever, I'm going for it. That's my open, the door opens.
He said your mouth is too full of shit, is what he just said. Dan, your mouth is full of shit. That's what he said. Leave your wife alone. She does everything for all of us. Be nice to her and let
I am nice to you.
No, you're not.
I'm very
You're
nice
not
to you.
nice to me.
Oh my God.
Well,
I am a dream. A dream.
I
leave a Cheerio on the floor every couple of days. BFD. BFD.
You're a fucking dream? Now we're marketing you as a fucking dream?
I'm not marketing me.
You are not a fucking dream. You are a fucking nightmare.
And you're fucking what was that nightmare movie? Friday the 13th? You're that guy. Whatever it is, in my dreams, that's who shows up.
Here's the thing.
What's that guy's name?
No, you have it made.
That big
You have it made.
Harry
You
Met
have
Cosby.
a wife that has taken care of your ass, your children, and now is taking care of your dad and your yard and your clothes. You always have clean clothes. They may not always be put away in the drawer in a timely fashion, but they're
Then
in the
how
cupboard.
come I'm always wearing the same shirt? Always.
Because you choose from the top.
So you really don't do that much. You clean like 3 shirts because I'm always wearing the same shirt. I'm not difficult. I'm not like, oh, honey, I need to wear it. I need something new. I would do my own laundry.
He doesn't know how to work the fucking machine. Alexis, we've been here 19 years. Ask me if he's ever cleaned a toilet,
We need a club.
done a fucking window.
Lonely Hearts Club. That's what we
Vacuum.
need.
Does he
Old
fucking...
and a middle-aged Lonely Hearts Club. That's what we need. The MALH, but middle-aged Lonely Heart Club. What does that spell?
You're an idiot.
All right. Anyway, the acronym, hopefully it spells something like, let's see, middle. So like, what are you doing?
I just can't. The
How about
taste
like
is
Mister?
not good.
I don't know what the hell it would spell, but yeah, she's got a thing for Nick Bosa.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm not looking for Nick Bosa's
And,
pee.
you know,
I just want to borrow his
I've met
wallet
Nick
for a
Bosa.
G-Wagon. That's
I
it.
don't know for sure, but I just got a feeling.
Yes, Lauren, I do.
I just got a feeling.
He might.
Nick's a big guy.
He might. It's
I
the
just got a
medication,
feeling.
Sarah.
I mean, even if it's big, like proportionally, it's still gonna look like that.
That's
you
fine.
know?
I
It's
can
still gonna
look.
look small.
His body is beautiful.
Oof, I'm glad you like it. So sorry, my body's 57.
We know. 8
Yeah.
We
All right.
know.
So it's really me then.
moves and all.
So it's really me.
No, I don't want a
I thought-
fucking peen. I'm not interested.
But
I'm
he's
interested-
got a cute body.
Okay, I can notice a cute body. You notice cute bodies all the fucking time.
I don't
Because
ever
I-
look at other women.
Oh.
Ever,
Let's-
never, ever.
Okay, let's put up your search engine and let's see.
Pull up my search engine.
On
What
your-
do I think? Cute women? What
on your-
are you
on
gonna
your-
find in my search engine?
Bang bus.
I don't bang bus. I haven't been looking at bang bus in 20 years.
Well, what's the latest
Bang
one?
bus. Is that even a thing?
What's it called?
It's the only one thing I ever use is Cornhub.
Okay, fine.
That's
There.
it.
Bang-
It's like
bang-
legit, you know. They're gonna give
Hi,
you a
Foops.
bang bus,
Bang bus.
bang us. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, let's check that search engine, buddy. You don't look at other women. At least I'm not searching
You
the
can
web.
search. I'm not searching the web.
I don't
Why would I
watch
search
men.
the web? I can go onto, Instagram, and there's 8 million 20-year-olds that go, "Hey, you look sexy. I saw your profile. I love your content."
Dan doesn't use
Would
lotion.
do you have a WhatsApp?
He likes
number?
it. He likes it bare hand.
What?
Somebody said hide the Jergens. He's never been a lotion
So,
guy.
you see the videos where they go, "Hey, check AI, and it will see if you're like on a dating app. If you have a boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife, AI they can bust that person out. If they're on apps or doing something, they get
Whoa.
busted out.
Trevor. Whoa. Whoa.
Baby oil. Listen,
He doesn't like baby oil.
I
Did
love the idea of
Did he
baby oil.
screw
but
the baby oil
Jamie,
for everybody?
who needs 100 bottles of baby oil?
It wasn't just 100 bottles.
Dave Chappelle did a bit on it. It was freaking hilarious. He's all, baby
best
oil's
bottles.
fine, but 100 bottles? I bought one bottle of baby oil when I was like 17, and it still isn't gone. Who needs
That's
100
exactly
bottles of baby oil?
He's a bare-handed man.
Dave Chappelle is damn funny.
That's why he's got calluses on his peen and his hands. He whacked that puppy way too many times.
Absolutely. I mean, we can disprove that right here.
We
You
know,
don't need an OnlyFans.
we know, Dan. I have more calluses than you because I'm the worker around here. You just sit in your chair and
What did I do? Oh, that chair,
Soft.
man. I don't know what I'd do without that chair. I mean, that's like you'd say that, and some lady called me up and she's like, "I can just imagine you." She sent me an email.
I know.
It's disgusting thinking about you sitting in that chair. I'm all, lady.
Why are you
She
envisioning
doesn't
that?
have any idea when or where I would do that.
Oh, I
You're-
know.
You're.
Oh, I know, but I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you, but I won't say it on social media. Maybe I will. Do you want me to?
I don't know what you're going to say. I'm going to have to answer no because I don't trust you. I don't. There's nothing. When
Hey, just
do you
put
want-
it this way.
I mean,
sometimes,
everyone now. You can
sometimes
put it out there.
sometimes I wake up and I feel like I'm on a waterbed. So, and I just roll over and situate myself.
Yeah, like it's such a big secret. Like I get rejected 14 times and then the waterbed comes out. What do you expect?
Well,
I mean, there's an easy way
at
to.
least go sit in your chair and not wake
I'm
me
gonna
up.
get out of bed just so I can go. My God, I mean, you're the one saying no, so you get a little fucking free ride. I mean, you don't have to put the quarter in the machine at the hotel. It's to me, you should be enjoying it. Bosa or Jimmy Garoppolo. That's for you, Danielle.
No shit.
All right.
God.
All I
I
can say
will
is
take-
Garoppolo. I don't know how he is in the bedroom, but on the football field,
He's a Garoppolo.
I can guarantee you he chokes in the end.
Here's
Whatever
the
it is,
thing.
you're getting right close up to it, and Garoppolo's going to fuck it up. You're going to be that far away from the big O, and Garoppolo's going to fuck it up.
He's
I
gonna
guarantee
drop.
it.
It's gonna get
I guarantee
flaccid.
it. He's a choker.
Or he's gonna break
He's
it.
a choker.
It's good. Has he been choking
Yeah,
since he's been off the
Garoppolo,
Niners?
he's out right
Yeah.
now.
Well,
out.
he's a good-looking man.
He's a very
However,
good-looking man, but again, I mean, if anyone who goes in and has a chance to win a Super Bowl and they blow it like Garoppolo, you know it. You know why.
Wow. Now you're bashing your fellow man.
I'm bashing the quarterback that cost us the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking Mahomes, one he didn't deserve.
No, don't bitch because your guy
It
did.
pisses me off thinking about it.
I know. Well,
Choking in the fourth quarter in the Super Bowl. I mean, that's the biggest red flag in the world.
nobody should have picked him up after that.
I don't know why the Raiders picked him up.
Yeah. Well, they did.
What's your? You don't need her TikTok, Nick. You got mine.
I'm better. I'm funnier.
Sylvester said the funny thing about that story. Sylvester says, "How about the cheerleaders?"
I saw it.
In real life, I actually dated a 49er cheerleader.
Whoa.
For real. She
For
just
real.
fantasizes about Nick Bosa. Now, she later became a 49er cheerleader. We were both in high school at the time, but she went on.
Right.
She was the
So
head
she
of
technically was not a 49er.
She was later, and you met her in the supermarket. Remember that one time?
I don't remember. Oh, God.
I don't remember.
No, I don't remember. I think you make shit up.
Yeah, okay.
No, not accept.
I almost did it.
Jesus.
Yeah, we met Christy, and you can look her up. You know, you can
Give
look her up.
names. Don't give names.
I didn't
out.
give the name. Christy isn't just a name; it's a first name. And yeah, she became a 49er cheerleader. She was the head of the drill team, and I was on the football team, and we dated. And so there you go. You have Nick, and I have the real thing. Think about that.
Again, I'm not
Think
looking.
about that.
I'm not looking for the peen
The
anymore.
real thing.
Again, I'm not looking for the peen.
Coca-Cola.
A peen is easy to find if I wanted
Coca-Cola.
it.
It's the real thing.
Glory days, exactly, Kim. Glory
They
days.
were glory days.
Glory days. That's what he's got. What do you want? Do you want a beer?
Yeah, I wrote a shot of that.
Do you need? What do you need? Because there's a bug that's crawled up your
There's
ass.
no
that's
bug.
so
I'm
far up your
on
collar.
fire. How about a fireball or whatever the hell they're called?
It's not a
A
fireball.
rollerball, a buzzball.
A buzzball.
A buzzball.
I'm gonna get my water.
Yeah, it was 40 years ago. I mean, come on. What am I going to pull out? Like, oh yeah, I went to the Wrangler yesterday and I talked to this 80-year-old woman, and I thought I was going to get it, and then she just passed out at the bar. I mean, yeah, I'm talking about glory days. I'm freaking 57 and married and stuck in my house with my dad 90% of the time. I've got to talk about glory days. Have I heard about Amway? The original multi-level marketing company?
Amway?
Yeah, Amway. No, she's not mad. I don't think she's mad. Are you mad?
Am I mad?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the one who should be mad. Danielle, bring me a sandwich too.
By the way, that food that Ed said it was so much to eat.
Yeah, he ate it all.
Almost done.
Yeah. My dad, every time we put a big meal in front of him, oh my God, I'll never be able to eat all that. Gone. He sucks it down. Hey, Jarmillo, I can't. We're not going to talk about that. It's very. That would change the
I don't want to go
context
there.
of this live if we got into politics.
You guys, right now,
it's a very serious situation, and I don't want to be serious right now.
Right now, we need an escape from
We
reality.
need an escape.
This is
So
our
we need
escape.
some likes in order to get this. We need 100,000 likes, and then I take a buzz ball, and then all bets are off. I'm already a little buzz. I was in a fraternity called Sigma Pi for like, I don't know, 2 months.
He's fine. Sis, that's me.
That's you. Give him a popsicle.
He's eating still. He's not
No.
completely done.
All right.
That reminds me of my Aunt Dee Dee so much. Dolores, that rhymes with clitoris.
Would Daniela go on a solo cruise? She probably would. I mean, I'm going to tell you this, okay? And if this doesn't tell you, so remember when she went to Vegas, right? She went to Vegas with her whatever, her monkeys or whoever they were.
Don't say
About
that.
50 people in
Don't
Vegas.
say that.
And here's what, she doesn't know what I'm going to
Thanks,
say.
Amanda. But that's
She has
rude.
no idea.
You said
but
with
this
whatever.
is-
She went with whatever.
Well, whoever. I should have said whoever. I don't know who it is. What?
You
There were
do
humans.
know who it is.
Okay, in any event,
Holy
she's going
shit.
to Vegas without me, right? I'm staying here, I'm taking care of the old man, and it was so hard at that point. It was like the day after we got out of the hospital, and there I am, me and Andrew just suffering through. We did it, the two of us, we made it through.
Oh, I'm so
But
glad.
here's the fucking thing,
You
why
did it.
why did she shave down there? She doesn't do it for me, right? I get the fucking prickly, dickly, whatever, it's barely, even approachable. And why did she shave completely before she went to Vegas?
I shave every day.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
No,
do.
you don't.
Yes, I do.
Absolutely not.
Yes, I do.
Well, then you grow faster than anybody on the fucking planet.
Well,
I'm just
fine.
telling you, immediately. She's
Have
like
you ever
fucking
heard-
chia.
Have
It
you
just
ever
fucking
heard?
grows
Have
out.
you ever
No.
heard of the
How come you were still
5 o'clock shadow?
you had 5 o'clock shadow like 4 days later when you got home? And I'm thinking to myself,
Because
my
I didn't
God.
shave while I was there.
But why did you shave before you went?
Because I
you
knew it was
weren't
going to be a couple of days before I was
But you
going to shave
weren't,
again.
there was no, who cares? Who cares? It's not like you got a big forest. I mean, you could let it grow for a couple of days, but no, you chose, and I'm thinking to myself, what does that tell me? What does that mean? By the way, if you tap, we get to 100,000, I'm going to take this buzzball shot. So if you could tap, right? I mean, am I wrong, guys? If your girl's going out, like, for a girls' night out, do they really need to frickin' shave and throw perfume and crap down there? I mean, it's just not, something's a little off with that. I mean, this is about half and half. We should have a poll conducted. I do trust my wife, Matt, 100%, but I have to think, what's going on there? Like, she could shave for me, but no.
I just shaved today.
Did you?
In the shower. I shaved my pits, I shaved my vag. What's the problem? I don't want to itch.
Today?
I always shave.
Honey, that I did not know that. I appreciate you
Leave
doing
it to
that.
Beaver.
I take back everything I've said so far.
Too late.
I take it all back.
You can't.
Let's start over.
You
Let's
can't.
completely start over.
Nope.
Anyway, my wife was amazing today. My dad had a shower. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was sitting there on my chair and I'm going, she's just doing it all by herself. She had him in there, gets them all cleaned up, picks them up. I think she moved him around. I mean, she's really amazing, guys. You don't have any idea
Now he's kissing ass.
how amazing she really is.
Yeah. A lot of us share a room. Who wants to look ungroomed in front of other women? Thank you,
No,
Parker.
I'm just saying now.
Thank you, Parker.
I absolutely. I
Thank you.
misspoke. I absolutely shouldn't have gone there. What am I even thinking? I'm thinking everything is fine, and let's just let bygones be bygones, and let's enjoy the rest
Too
of the
late.
night.
You're
Let's
gone.
enjoy the rest
You're
of the
already
night.
in the hole.
It's good for
Not
us.
this hole, but you're in the other hole,
It's-
out back.
It's good
About
for
yonder.
us, honey.
Good thing we have a 40, the down yonder in the backyard 40. Yeah. Parker, I got Parker here, so I got to speak in the Alabama.
I'm thinking that
You better watch your eye, because you know what? You're going to have one tomorrow.
you're correct. Again, I'm almost always wrong in these situations, and she's almost always correct. It's amazing how that worked, but I've come to learn that over the last 27 years, that my wife is almost always right. And so I've got to just get a hold of
by
myself,
the way,
control myself.
The
and-
backhoe. Suzanne, I got a backhoe on delivery for tomorrow. It's always on standby.
I'm gonna grab since we're not in the shy. I'm gonna grab a beer so I have a
There's
chaser.
a beer in here.
I'm gonna get up and get it. Would you
No,
like
it's right
anything?
here.
Would you like anything?
Your beer is in here.
I'll get it in here. Can I bring you
It's
something?
sparkling water.
Would you like? I'll go out and get you the sparkling water, then I'll go in and get my beer.
And
No
can we
problem.
massage
Any
it?
particular flavor?
No.
Just any sparkling
All
water?
the flavors out there I love.
All right.
And you know who was out there chainsawing today? Me and Clint. I needed help. And when I need help out in the yard, who do I call? Not Dan. No, he was sitting in his chair. He actually came out because he heard buzzing and he didn't know what the buzzing was for. It was me and Clint. I needed help with he's got one of those, electric long pole things. And so we were out there chainsawing shit down and getting shit done. Not him, it's my neighbor. I have to get him beer, by the way. Dan, I need to get Clint beer because he's helped me like 3 times.
I'm coming, honey. I'm coming. All right, I got you one.
I don't
That's
want
perfect
that one.
for
Look
you.
what he did. Look at what.
You don't like that one? Hey, honey, no problem.
Look at that.
I got another one
look,
for you,
this
just
one-
in case
this
she
one
just in
is
case she
okay.
didn't like
Hold on.
it. I got her another one
That didn't
because
even-
I didn't know if she wanted the green or the. Oh, she's using it, but I got her two just in case. Whatever she wants, she gets. Now,
Not true.
you shaved this morning? Is
I
that
just
right?
shaved this afternoon after I
This
swam in
afternoon?
the pool. Have you not seen I've been swimming in the pool?
I did not know that you took a
Every
shower.
day.
That's why the shower got so warm so quick.
Oh my god. I shaved
We
today.
got
Dan.
10,000 more likes before the.
I'm not taking
No
Clint.
shots, yeah.
Trust me, Clint is 77. There's no Clint going on.
Well, I mean,
That's not. He was trimming the bush. No, he wasn't trimming the bushes. We were cutting down.
but you trim the
big.
bush, so that's what's important. That's what's
I
important.
need help. He's got the tools. This one doesn't. Yeah,
I just have the tool.
you don't have the tool. Thank you, Maria. Mhm. I'm a hard worker. I'm a hard worker.
I'm hard.
You weren't this morning when I said go.
Well, you're gonna have to be a little more, romantic than what you were.
I said get it ready.
No, you were absolutely atrocious. You knew what you were doing. You knew there was no way that I was going to be able to do it with you acting like that. You knew it. It's like I knew it that you knew it. And I knew what you were doing. I'm like, forget it. I mean, I could go and not enjoy it, like close my eyes and think and dream of something else and go, all right, I gotta finish. But that's not what I'm looking for. That's what you do at the frickin' roly-poly.
I mean, here's the thing. You have a limited time frame. If you really wanted the V, you could get it ready and say, baby, I'm ready. And I'll hop on it. We'll do our thing. And then we'll be done. I'm good. I mean, it's my duty, right? Fucking duty.
You have to be willing to commit more than 30 seconds a week.
I don't want.
I mean, there's got to be a little
I don't
something.
want the playground. I don't want to play on the playground.
I mean,
I
like
don't
our
want
roles
that.
have reversed, right? At the beginning, the women like the foreplay, and now I like it.
Yeah, he's not your
Hop
typical
on
man.
it. I mean, don't take everything she says literally. It's not like she's gonna actually literally walk in and go, "All right, I'm ready. Hurry up."
Well, I said
No,
that.
I mean,
I said
things
get-
don't
I
work
did
that
say
easily
that.
after 27 years
I
of
said get
marriage.
it
I'm
ready.
sorry. There's a lot of hoops you jump through and shit.
I said get it ready. I did say that.
You want to do it or you want me to do it?
Him? I gotta pee first.
Okay.
Oh, Donna, you're just.
And by the way,
Yes,
and just to let you know, when she was so graciously offering it, what was she doing like 3 minutes earlier?
Pooping.
Yeah. So she knows. She comes out. She's just pooped.
Well, you're the one who asked for
The
it.
odor is still ruminating around the room, and she comes out. All right, now's your chance. I'm not kidding. I mean, that's
Well,
literally
I was
my option, and I
was
declined.
literally,
I'm sorry.
I was literally going into the bathroom. He's trying to pull me back. He's like, "Where are you going?" I said, "I have a fucking shit coming out my ass. Do you want me to wait a second? It's not going to be possible."
No, it
It's
was
already
over
happened.
at that moment. At that moment, I knew that the morning was over. I knew that it was over, and I just put my shoes on at that point.
Parker said it's better than being shat on. I mean, I could be an Amber Heard. I could just shit on the bed while we're fornicating.
I don't think it happened while there was during fornication.
Well, I mean, at least
I
we
mean-
tried something new.
I mean, Amber Heard's good looking, but
Maybe it would've
nobody
been
is that good
climactic.
looking. I'm sorry.
Maybe.
I cannot look the other way at certain things, no matter how pretty the face is.
Just saying. I gotta pee. But I think he's done eating. Oh! Shit.
Change the topic. What would you like to talk about, Srini? Give me a topic. Go out there. No, I did not have my shoes on. I put them on after I knew that nothing was happening. Karen Reed, psycho. She's psycho. No, my dad has never walked in on us. I mean, because we locked the door, when he could walk, we'd lock the door. And there might have been a few times where he's knocking at the door. Joe Montana, that's an easy one, Andrew. But after Joe Montana, I like Steve Young. I don't keep my shirt on now.
He keeps his socks on.
I've been reading about the trial. I have not been watching it. How are you doing in Sweden?
Okay. Edward's done.
The last time, I think about a week ago. I think we're a week out, maybe. I mean, literally, I know that since the bread video, for whatever reason, it's been at least that long. So it's not like
No, put that back. I don't know why you take that out.
my dad's doing fine. He's actually,
Right here. That's how
physically, he's doing really well.
Well,
Do you guys have help with that? No, not anymore.
completely gone.
He
this
just
thing was
decimated his dinner. It was completely full. I was not a Jimmy G fan ever. I mean, except for maybe the very first year that he got there, halfway through the season. And, you know, when nobody was preparing to play the Niners because they sucked and he won a bunch of games. But as soon as people figured him out, he was, you know, how to fluster him, he was over. Am I dramatic? Dude, this is social media. I mean, I wouldn't be this dramatic, you know, just in a normal conversation, but this is social media. I can't hear you, right? So all you have is our voices and comments. So I have to do something. Alexis, girl, I retired originally because I had a heart attack, and I didn't want to work for my kids, and my job is really stressful. I had a heart attack in 2019, so it's been like 6 years, and I'm a completely different person from that day. That day, that just turned my life on its head. Yeah, stress. I had a giant hearing the next day. A guy was going to go to jail for somewhere between 2 and 5 years, depending on how I argued. And so that's pressure. You know, if you care, it's stressful. If you don't care, it's not a big deal. But if you care about your clients and you feel their situation, it's a very stressful situation. There's not a damn thing that the client can do. It was all on me at that point, and how I argued. I'm enjoying my retirement. I mean, I have a different life. I can't compare post-retirement to pre-retirement because post-retirement was stressful because of money. I mean, it was a really lucrative practice that I had to make a decision. I had to pick my life, whether I wanted to continue going down that path, and you can't get out of it. You can't do what.
Anything?
No, I'm good. So that was why I retired, and then a year and a half later, that's when my dad needed somebody, so the timing was pretty good, and Mark and I were able to take it on, and then when it became too difficult,
we took it on.
We took it on completely. I still have a couple cases, and I will always have a couple cases when, in the future,
Cha-Cha, are you here?
after my dad, I'm sure that I'll practice a little more. I'll have a lot more options and be able to be a lot more picky about what I take, but,
Jake, is that you? Bye, Jake.
I don't have high blood pressure anymore.
Bye, Becky Miller.
I don't have high blood pressure. My numbers are good. I really, I've lost about 30 pounds from the day I had my heart attack, and I exercise and I eat a lot healthier. I don't consume other extracurriculars that I did, so I'm a much healthier person. And I'll tell you, a different person after bringing him in. We did a video today, and I kind of realized that. My dad raised me till I was like 10, and then the divorce came.
Yeah, I got rid of Becky Miller.
And
Becky Miller was...
I went just completely sideways during the divorce, and I just really finally grew up in the last 6 years. I finally realized that there are things more important than my own, satisfaction or my own hedonistic desires.
Mama G,
and it changed
I swim.
The way I look at the world, the way I treat people, the way I treat everybody, and it's all that man in there. Somehow it worked. Somehow he did it. So he finished parenting in his 90s is what he did. He finished raising his son the way he would want his son. It took him till he was 90, but he did it. And my dad doesn't get outside nearly as much as before, but we get him out a lot. Either in the back or in the front, but clearly not as much as when, he was going out every single day, getting in my car and we drive around. So how much time did the guy end up with? 2 years. I went back 3 weeks later. I made the best argument of my entire life, and he got the bare minimum. In fact, the judge in chambers said, I'm going to give him 3 or 4. It was between 2 or 5, and the judges all go 2 or 4 depending on who argues better. And when I was done, the judge gave him 2, and that was a great. I'm very proud of that, and he's out now.
Hi from my hometown, David.
And that was I pulled it off that day. I mean, I put a lot into that argument, and it was great. It was one of my best arguments I've ever made in my life. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And someone there's taking care of an adult disabled son. I have mad respect for you. I'm taking care of my dad. I know that it's going to come to an end. It is not a permanent thing. When you have a special needs child, it's a lifetime responsibility. And it's certainly not I wouldn't say burden, but it is a stress because, they're in a position to think what's going to happen if my child outlives me. And then the next most respect I have is for siblings that step up. I mean, there's a new person on TikTok, and she just took in her 51-year-old brother. Now, I think he's Down syndrome, and obviously he was living with his parents, and something happened. And the sister, in her, she looks to be about middle age somewhere. She and her husband took in their brother, and he's now in the house, and they're loving it. I mean, they're loving the experience, and it really, I get choked up when I watch it because they change their lives. I'm not going to say sacrifice, started to, but it's not necessarily a sacrifice. Sometimes it is, a ticket to a better life. And that's sometimes people don't realize it. They take on all this responsibility, and in reality, they're doing themselves a big favor. They're going to come out of it better than when they went into it.
No problem. All cleaned up.
Ashley, I'm sorry that your family's dealing with that, and that's a difficult situation. Lasky, I just take your typical. I take a blood pressure pill, Coreg, twice a day. I have a statin, cholesterol thing. Your typical drugs that you would see for coronary artery disease, nothing extra. I had one stent put in after the heart attack.
Keep that here until you're done with it.
Sandy, thank you for that comment. And you've been caring for your daughter for 20 years. And I believe I saw quadriplegic, which is incredibly, I am learning what you're going through right now. And we're certainly nowhere close to a quadriplegic, but I get a sense of what you go through. And my connection at Alzheimer's, the person I've been working with for a number of years, by the way, we're going to have another Alzheimer's thing. It's a poker tournament. Please stay tuned. People will be able to jump in and play poker one night, win some prizes, and the buy-ins will all go to the Alzheimer's Association. But Kirsten, she's an absolutely wonderful person. Her husband is a paraplegic, and he had an accident after they got married, and she's been taking care of him and raising kids. So I have so much respect for you people. I just can't tell you. And expungements should not be too expensive, Reddy. You can almost do them yourself. Many of them, at least in California, you are entitled to by law, so you're gonna win. All you have to do is file the paperwork. But expungements are some of the easiest things that if someone came in for an expungement, one of the lowest cost things that I can do is an expungement. I am so sorry, Barbara, and thank you for the kind words. McGuy, McGuy's comment was, I like the way you guys interact with your dad, and reassuring him, and that's all of it. He doesn't really know what's going on, and it doesn't matter that whether he knows or not. All that really matters is, does he feel safe? Does he feel comfortable? Does he feel secure? And can he enjoy life at this moment? And however we can get him to that place, that's what we do. Whether you're telling the truth, whether you're giving a white lie, anything to ease his mind, because that's really all that's important right now, is making him feel good in the moment. And he makes it, he's so freaking grateful for everything. He makes it so easy to love him. It's just remarkable. Stephen Rapp is an attorney from back east, also a PI attorney. People, and a lot of people say you're so kind. I don't see it as kind. I just see it as, he's my dad. If you look at when a father congratulates their son after scoring a touchdown or something is kind. I just think it's normal. I think it's what families should do.
Yeah.
My dad was one of 15 kids. Oh, that's amazing, Barbara. That is amazing. So,
That's my
it was a big family, and one of the siblings became whatever, and the other siblings stepped up to take care of them. And I also respect that. You know, I love it when siblings step up to take care of other siblings. I've always told my kids, you know, Mark is me. You know, if something happens, he needs help,
Yeah.
and I'm not here.
You see that, Beebs?
Mark is me.
You see that, Beebs?
Because Mark doesn't have kids.
Sorry, I can't watch this because I have to watch TikTok. I'm in YouTube right now, so I apologize. Sorry.
Barbara, you know, there's no easy answers, and you know, just bringing in a nurse doesn't always solve the problem.
Kim,
such a horrible
Kim
disease.
asked, she had a DUI when she was 18. She's 60 now. Will it show up on a live scan background check?
I mean, almost certainly not. I mean, I would be shocked. You could certainly expunge that. I don't know what state you're in, but I wouldn't worry about it at all. If you're 60 and you had a DUI at 18, that's about as big of a nothing burger as I've ever seen.
Sorry, I don't have any mods on YouTube, so I'm watching.
It
You
is a
guys,
labor of
if
love.
I can't catch it, let me know, because I won't tolerate that bullshit.
A B40 Bryant. So in California, a DUI, she's asking if it's going to be on her record. A DUI is on your record for purposes of a second,
Hi, Blair.
you know,
Blair's here.
for 10 years. Hey, Larry.
She said in California.
Typically in the, you know,
Kim's in it was California. Thank you, Sadie.
oh yeah, yeah.
Can you guys watch out and report all those idiots, please?
What's happening?
Well, I don't want to talk about it online. Please keep me the screenshots. I would love it if you took them.
I do eat red meat. I love red meat. I mean, I'm trying to be as healthy as I can, but I do love a hamburger and a steak. I don't eat it often. I eat mostly chicken, but
Thank you, guys. Hi, Dana.
Buck Rogers went. I mean, DUIs are all different animals, right? Bowie or Rod Stewart. I got to go with Rod Stewart on that. You know, a DUI can get you a day in jail, or it can get you, you know, 7 years in jail, depending on how serious it is. If someone's injured, it's a very serious felony. If nobody's injured, you know,
Congrats, Bryant.
you're in and out in a day. Tony, Parkinson's is a rough. You can call the Alzheimer's Association, and also they have resources to help you deal with
Hi, Teresa.
dementia that's connected to Parkinson's, and it is a god-awful disease.
Well, those aren't trolls, Sassy.
Kim Ed is eating, the one thing he eats like a horse. LA, we can't talk about LA too much, Anthony, because it's just too damn serious. And we're not as serious, this is not a serious broadcast, so at some point, you know, something I did alone, I might talk about that.
I did.
Because it's a really concerning situation, but I'm not going to talk about it on here. Your brother has no
Oh,
patience.
thanks, Karen, for your hard work working in the dementia unit. That takes a special person, let me tell you.
Is Karen innocent or guilty? I have no idea. I think she's guilty, but that's just me.
Sweet Pea is great. They're great. They're
The
crazy.
cats are amazing.
Yeah.
And you know,
This is my 5th night on them. I have to go up tomorrow, so we'll see. I'm still taking
the
my
dad is
taste away.
sitting right in there. He just
for
finished his
wine.
dinner.
Like lately, the last
Let me just
5
go show
days,
you.
I haven't been
Okay.
able to finish my wine.
Let's see what
Yeah,
he's doing.
it just
here.
makes me nauseous.
Pop, how you doing?
Oh, thanks, Natalie.
Pop, how are you
I did
doing?
get pull time. I needed pull time. So
All right, we got a lot of people on
Clint
live here.
Clint
Dad.
came over, helped me do some stuff, and then I went in the pool.
I already went through.
I know.
I'll show you guys it, 'cause it's
Great.
not fair that
How
I
are you
did.
feeling
Okay.
today?
I'm feeling fine.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
a
be
lot
tired,
of work,
course,
Sandra.
but I drank most of that.
Well, we'll get you some new. We'll get you. You
No,
wanna
I
fill
already
that
did.
up, Mom?
This is
We'll
another
fill
one.
it up again, Pop.
I just
Well, no, I'm not gonna drink anymore.
Well, Pop, you drink all night. Yeah. You're doing good. You had a nice shower today. How does that feel?
Good.
Yep. He's all clean. You had a nice shower. It's been a rough day, and it still is not over yet. I can tell you that. We're waiting, but
I don't know what you guys are waiting for.
Well, Pop, we're waiting. We're waiting for the big poop. That's what we're waiting for. The big poop, Pop. The big poop.
What's that?
Any big poop will be a welcome sight tonight. Any big poop.
This is one of the nights that was just absolutely closed last week, same night, Williams night.
Tonight is Monday night, Pop. It's Monday night.
Oh, well, then there's some couple of things they have, because there's still some put away.
Pop, it's Monday night. We're watching TV. We're sitting on a live. You had a great day today, Dad.
Well, thank you.
Physically, you had a really good day. You were really strong. You've been up a lot. You got showered. You've been standing a lot. You've been walking a lot. You're really doing strong today, Pop.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, that's
Thank you for telling me.
That's absolutely true, Pop. Your energy level is up. Everything's going well. You really amaze me, Dad. Your perseverance and your drive are really inspiring to me, Pop.
Oh, what's that?
I said your drive and perseverance are really inspiring to me. You're doing great, but I'm gonna let you off, Pop.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Actually.
I know.
You can see his energy level, his cognition right now is pretty much about what it's been all day.
Uncross your leg. Uncross your leg. Uncross
But
your
I
leg.
like, at least he appears healthy, and
Your leg.
the disease has been here since long before the fall, and the disease ain't going away. But I have not always called him Pop. That's a great question, because I get so much crap on here. Pop, 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 pop. So I never called him Pop before. And even when he first moved in, if you look at the early videos, never. But about 2 or so years ago, when he started forgetting sometimes who I was, my dad called his father Pop, and I watched that. He called my grandfather Pop. So about the time when he started forgetting, I just started calling him Pop because I figured that would be, something that was deeper in his memory, deeper in his mind, so that he wouldn't forget that I'm his son. So that's where that started. And now it's just second nature. I don't even hear it. I guess I say it a lot, but I don't even hear it or notice it anymore. But that was the reason that I started calling him Pop, because that's what he said to his dad. And so why not? Why not try it? And on that same vein, we had a comedian come in. He's from Philadelphia. His name's Ed Bassmaster, and he's been a huge comedian on YouTube since 2006. He's got millions of followers. He's really, kind of established the prank comedy on social media, really someone who's an amazing career. And he came by just to meet my dad. He's followed him. And when he was talking to him, my dad's hard of hearing, and when he was saying, my dad would say, "What's your name?" And he'd say, "I'm Ed." And my dad wasn't getting Ed. And then Ed Bassmaster said, "I'm Eddie." And when he said, "I'm Eddie," my dad, yeah, Stephen, he did pick on me in the audience a little bit. I'll tell you in a minute. My dad heard him, and he saw, oh, we share a name. And so, and of course, my dad kept asking him, "What's your name?" And he'd go, "I'm Eddie." And my dad responded every time, and I realized that's brilliant, because as an Ed, they were probably all called Eddie as kids. So it's something that's been in them for a long time, and my dad really responded to him, and Ed Bassmaster found a way to break through to my dad, in 30 seconds that I wasn't aware of for having him for 4 years. Pretty cool. And Ed did pick on me a little. He didn't pick on me, but he did call me out in the show. And those guys are just top-notch professionals. I will tell you that. Both Ed and Tony Damas, I think, Damas. the night that we went, they ate some bad barbecue and they were not feeling well. They were out of it. But they got up and did that damn show in Sacramento. They did the whole show, not feeling well, and you couldn't tell. You know, they're true showmen. And then hung out with the crowd afterwards and signed autographs and all that stuff for like 45 minutes. And they were just feeling like shit. And so, you know, it opened my eyes. Those guys are real professionals.
I put a speed on the thing.
Oh, good.
Whoever sent us the peddler, the automatic peddler, it's been amazing. We've been putting on it.
Let's show them. Let me just show you what we're talking about. You know, one of the most important things when somebody is, you know, trapped in a wheelchair or they're not walking around on their own, you really have to keep them active for everything from blood clotting to, you know, keeping their muscles strong, to keeping their circulation going. So somebody sent this. We have a bicycle one,
What?
but this one's electric, and he uses it and he goes, "How you doing, Pop? How are you doing?"
How am I doing?
Yeah,
I'm normal.
you're doing great, Pop. So that's what
I'm
he's,
not doing great, but I'm doing normal.
well, from my perspective, you're doing pretty good, Dad.
I hope so, yeah.
And there's he's going. So
Yeah, I hope so. I want you to be safe.
I appreciate that. So he is on there moving even while he's sitting in the chair. And that is a huge thing, you know, it keeps him dozing off and falling asleep, keeps him active, keeps his heart pumping. Wonderful things for him. Whoever sent that is a godsend. So I'm sure, do you know who sent it?
No,
Can
and
you
there was
send him
nothing.
a thank you?
There was no.
There was no note for us to send a thank you?
You guys, I cannot send thank yous out, so we appreciate whatever gifts we get. It's amazing, and if I don't mention you, I apologize, but it's almost
There are so many
impossible.
people that offer,
Yeah.
you know, even in the comments and things that are so supportive, you know, just the comments while he was in the hospital went so far to pick up our spirits and help me get through some really tough times. I don't know what it's called. What's it called?
I don't know.
I'll get
It's on
back to you that.
Amazon. It's on Amazon. It's just it's a freaking stepper, you know, it's a automatic
It's
stepper.
a stepper.
So the kittens are great. The kittens are great. They're a pain in the butt.
Moneymaker.
They're great.
How are you doing,
They
man?
make me smile every day.
Congratulations on Aaron Rodgers, Moneymaker. I'm so excited for the
Hopefully
big
the
things that
Alzheimer.
are going to happen with the Steelers next year.
It-
I can't
elliptical.
wait to watch.
Yes, it's called an elliptical. Thank you. I just lost-
Moneymaker is on here, and I swear he's been on here for years. And for whatever reason now, anytime I see the damn Steelers, you know, Moneymaker's caption comes up in my head.
How am I feeling? I'm kind of. I just
They're
got
doing a
hit.
concession
I'm
stand.
starving. I haven't eaten all day. I'm on some new medication, and so it's really kind of messing with my for fibromyalgia.
They got stuck with Rodgers,
And
in
it's
my
really,
opinion.
I just shoved something in my mouth because I haven't eaten.
The little kitty is missing a tail. Sweet Pea has no tail.
She was born with that way.
It was a
I guess it's called a minx if they're missing a tail.
whatever it is. It's not, you know, nobody cut it off or anything. It was just missing at birth.
Yeah. Yeah. He's doing good. He's pedaling right now.
He's pedaling.
It's great. It also keeps him because he's really bad habit of crossing his legs.
Moneymaker, we'll see how well that statement ages. We'll see that. I should screenshot it right now so I can send it to you like after the second game.
I just started taking Lyrica. Yeah. Don't give me any bad things about it. I got to establish it and figure it out by myself. But so far it's changed my love for wine.
I hope it doesn't do anything for your love for love. I mean, I can guarantee you this, that I know the biggest change came when you started taking that other crap. What's that crap that you take?
I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to hear your negative.
All
towards
right.
it.
Different subject.
It's actually helped me a lot more than you actually realize because you don't understand what people go through. It's my journey. It's how I feel. I need these things for myself.
I'm on your journey, by the way.
Yeah, but you don't give a shit about my journey because
Thank you, Stephen.
I said, "Oh my God, it's changing my love for freaking alcohol." He's like, "Well, just get off of it. Just get off of it.
Not the first
Just get
stuff.
off of it." Well, I need the other stuff. Do you want me sitting in the freaking shower crying and leaving barefoot and driving away again?
Did you lead barefoot?
Many times before Lexapro, Dan.
I think Lexapro is like an anti-aphrodisiac, I think.
You're an anti-aphrodisiac.
That's unfortunate.
I mean,
That's like a fish with no gills. I mean, they're in the water, they like air, but they can't frickin' breathe. That's what you're telling me. I'm an anti-aphrodisiac.
yes, because you
so
sit
nobody is ever going to have sex with me again.
This is why
I'm destitute to be alone.
This is why
and
this
have no
took
more
me so.
intimacy.
This is why it took me so long to do any medications, because you don't need it. It's fine. You've done it so many years without it. You're done. You don't need it. Get off of it.
I don't know where this is coming from.
Oh.
None of you ever consulted me about anything you've done. You should, but you don't. Exactly, Matt.
Kelly.
She's thirsty, just not for me. I mean, that's insecurity that is certainly going to build up after so much rejection, right? I mean, what do you think? You think, my God, I think, they're just not there anymore. I don't know why, but it's not there. It's there for me. Very thirsty. Look,
Me too, Haley. Best decision I ever made 2 years ago. Yeah.
I agree, the handsome conservative.
Oh
I
my
agree.
God. Please, let's not do this shit. This is the biggest trigger for me, is this medication bullshit. It just like.
All right, what do you want to talk about? Change the subject.
If people are on medication for their choice and to help them, leave people alone for being on medication, period. It's annoying.
Yeah. Take the jab if you want it. Same thing. Absolutely. If you want to take the meds, take the meds. I agree. Amanda, of course I'm wrong. This is social media. Everything you hear on social media is wrong. And it's almost statistical. It's almost I have a fucking thing in my lip, and it's not letting me pronounce statistical. It's almost a statistical improbability that how much things you hear on the internet are wrong. You'd think it would be 50-50, right? Just statistically. But no, 90% of what you hear on the internet is bullshit.
But the whole
including
thing
what
is
you hear from us.
But the problem is that this is what I stand for in my community that I have building on my own.
And I just stand for having a good time. I'm
Is
really
the
not
fact
trying
that
to
there are
build
a lot
anything.
there's
I'm
a
not
lot
trying
of people out here who struggle with
have a
medication
message or
because
an
there's
agenda.
so much negative shit out there, and people need to be able to do what they do and not be judged for it. If you
I
want to
don't
wear a
judge.
mask, wear a fucking mask.
I don't judge. Whatever you want to do, you
just
can
judge.
do. I just want to have a good time for an hour and a half on a Friday night or a Monday night. That's it. I just want to have a good time, escape,
Jason, you shouldn't
make
be
some
here.
jokes.
Jason, if you don't like it here, this is not the place for you. Find somebody that makes you happy.
There's that beautiful smile, Jason. Look, you made her smile. That's not bad.
I really want to do more, you know that. All my people know how bad I want to go after Jason, but I'm trying to keep it. Maybe it's the medication that helps me stay calm.
You were very good tonight. I mean, you're cracking me up. So whatever it is that you're doing right now, keep doing it.
Hi, Lisa. I'm on way too many medications compared to my husband, and he says, "Shut, don't take medication because it's bad."
I personally believe that the orgasm is like the cure for so many different ailments. And if you just went for the big O more often, that you might not have all these ailments.
This is the problem. This is the problem with Dan. Everything revolves around the big fucking
Everything. That is my problem. My entire life. That's
Everything.
all I think
In the
about.
morning time, his hand goes right to my tits or my vagina. It's there. And then
I'm actually
the first
just trying
thing,
to cuddle.
And the first thing he sees in me in the morning, and he pulls me, he's like, "Let's go. Like I'm he's a caveman. Me, woman, come now. I must have you now." I mean, if he said, "Hey, baby, like you look great this morning."
Bullshit.
Oh, Jesus.
Bullshit.
Here we go.
Whatever she says,
Here
I could
we
do it to a
fucking
fucking
go.
T, and I would still get rejected. I could fucking dress. I I could have Nick Bosa replace me, and she thought it's me. She's gonna reject it.
By the way, I hate Nick Bosa when he talks because he has a feminine voice. If he just shuts up and just shows and stays beautiful, that's all I need to see.
He has a feminine voice.
Oh God, he sounds like a woman.
I knew it.
He sounds like a woman.
I knew it.
It doesn't make you feel better.
I'm just what?
I mean, I don't come in when you're watching Bang Bus and say, "Oh God, look at that fucking wet
Because
ass
I don't
fucking big
watch
old
Bang
pussy."
Bus,
Jesus
whatever the hell
Christ.
Bang
Do you
Bus
see
is.
all that razor burn she's got on her snatch? You find that attractive?
By the way, that's not razor burn.
It's herpes. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea.
Yeah, well, keep it going in your hand because that's all you're gonna get, buddy.
Apparently so.
It's the Bang Bus. Yeah. Who remembers the Bang Bus?
Apparently you do. You're the only one that remembers
It's
it.
the only thing you would put up. Look at this one. I got a good one.
Okay, that wasn't me. Okay.
I got a good
First
one.
of all, what you know, she's thinking of something like 20 years ago, and it wasn't me. It was DT.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
know,
not saying
know.
Donald Trump with DT. It's
No.
a different DT.
Yeah, we have a close
That's
connection.
who had.
We have a close
that
connection with
particular
Donald
site.
Trump, and he shared us with some.
And by the
good
way,
Bang
I
Bus
still remember
videos.
his password. It was his password was what was the guy who jumped out of that airplane? What was the guy who jumped out of the airplane from Oregon, and then the FBI's been looking for him for 50 years. Whatever that name is, that was his name. So if you can find
Excuse
Bang
me.
Bus, if it still exists, and you pump in that password, whatever that guy's name was, you're in. DB Cooper, that was the password. Yeah, exactly. DT, his first name was David, not Donald. He's the one who had what you're talking about, the BB, the Bang Bus, and that was his password.
And Dan's like, "Hey, I saw one today. It was great. Let's watch it." He pre-watched it. He had a pre-screening
I
before
don't
the
know what else
screening.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
This is-
Okay.
Those are the good
Oh,
old days.
now when it
Those
turns
were the
around,
good old days.
when it turns around,
I
you
don't care.
like
I'm
the
ready to go
juice,
back to
baby.
those days anytime you want to go.
Those days
I'm
are
ready.
long
I'm ready
over.
to
They're
teleport.
gone.
I'm ready to whatever.
You know what else was that?
I'll get
you
in
know
the
what
fucking
else?
igloo and
Do you know what else
back to
was? Hi, P.
Bill and Ted's.
Do you
I'm ready to get in
know?
the
Do you
time
know what
machine.
was also a important one? Dan, who remembers Behind the Green Door?
That was one of the. That was
Does
a great.
anybody remember? I thought it was what's her name? What was her name? Moonlighting. I thought it was her.
No, it wasn't Moonlight.
I know, but
It
I
was,
she
that
looked-
actress
does
was
anybody-
actually.
Does anybody remember
She like the
Behind
Ivory
the
Soap
Green
Girl.
Door?
It was
And
one of the very
literally,
first.
Dan, we still have it. It's like Dan
have
still have it. He still has it.
Marilyn Chambers. That's
She
correct.
looked like
Robert.
what's her name on Moonlighting?
Yeah, a little like
Yeah.
Sybil Shepherd, but
Sybil
she wasn't
Shepherd.
Sybil
Yeah.
Shepherd.
And I was like, is that Sybil? He's like, don't pay attention.
No,
Just
she was
watch
better
what's
looking than Sybil
happening.
Shepherd.
And I was
And
like,
it was
Lord
back, in the
mercy.
70s. It's a one from the 70s when.
And he pulls it out sometimes. He's like, hey, you want to watch the Green Door, baby? No. It's the weirdest fucking shit you have ever seen. Have you ever watched it? Do you remember? It was like this weird Rick mask, fucking just this, God, this shit would be
Thinking about
illegal. It would be illegal.
Well, that would be illegal because they kidnapped and I think they, whatever. But it's a movie. It's a movie.
I gotta get this. Look.
Yeah, Linda
Look,
Lovelace.
I gotta get that.
Okay, go ahead. Yep, you gotta get that. That is a friend of Danielle's whose father is kind of like approaching where Ed is and had a really bad episode today. So she's talking to her friend. I mean, I'm shocked. I mean, Kenny Runt, what, dude? We're not talking about anything in LA. Right here. I mean, what's going on? I mean, people attacking all the lives with what's going on in LA? There's a really weird thing going on.
Oh, you mean these?
Are you? What's going on in there?
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to listen to what's going on. They're in the ER right now. Dad's doing fine. Lasky, I do take a baby aspirin, but there's some question on whether they're still going to go forward with that. But I'm taking one right now.
Even after that procedure?
you?
Oh.
I have another one of these things because I can't do a beer.
It happened.
Dad is all good, Turtle. I mean, obviously, you know, we're out here laughing and making jokes, so he's doing all right. 158,000. Can we get to 200,000 likes on that, and I'll do that last shot. How you doing in New Zealand? We got the Kiwi in here. Have I tried neutral? I've tried Nutri-Grain bars. I'm not sure what that is. Lisa, I was drinking, this is a Buzzball that Danielle just poured me, a shot of Buzzball. How you doing in Nova Scotia? It's Buzzball, Steven. Thanks for following and the support, Adrian. Very much appreciated. Martini, Lisa's got a martini going. You deserve it, Lisa. You deserve it. Nate the Beaver, I do look over. Crescinda, I hope you're doing okay with Dad at 91. Nobody's alone doing this. There are people all over the world doing this every day, like millions of them. It is it's you know, we don't see it very often, you know, with our own eyes, but it's going on. 64. We're waiting for 200,000 likes. If we get some likes over here on the talk, I'll take this last shot here of Buzz. Lubbock, Texas. How you doing in Connecticut? Oh, Lisa, that's awesome. I love Lahaina. I don't even know how it's rebuilt now, but how you doing in Ireland? Yeah, it's a Buzzball. It's that some ladies company. They sell it in like gas stations. Jack Daniels and Coke. That'll do it too. How you doing in Montana? And we're at 169. We just got 30,000 likes. You could do that in like a minute because I'm getting thirsty. How you doing in Vegas? Wendy, thank you so much for choosing to do that with your life. You know, you are the person to a lot of people. When you choose to go into senior, you know, care, geriatric care, a lot of times the family's not involved, and it falls on the nurses at the places to actually, you know, take care of these people and get them through their final stage of life. And you know, we really, people that are dealing with this that can't take them in are so dependent on good caregivers in facilities. So, I mean, my heart goes out to you. My mad respect for the caregivers that are out there doing it where the family can't or won't. Either way, it falls on you, and thank God you're there. Thanks, Lisa. Dad is right over there sitting watching TV. We've had him on a couple of times tonight. But I'm worried right now. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to stay on. So Danielle's good friend, one of her best friends, her father is going through this, and he also had a Foley cath in, and something happened today, and that thing came out there in the ER. So, and she's outside right now. So I'm gonna get off and go see what's going on with her and our friend. It's both of our friends. So I'm gonna do that. I really appreciate your hanging out with us tonight. I had a good time earlier tonight, but I'm gonna go see what's going on with our friend. Thanks so much for hanging. I get off here first, and then figure out how to get off the other one. Appreciate all your time and willingness to come hang out with us. Guys on YouTube, I'm just gonna get off because she's out there, and it's a serious situation. So I'm gonna go see what I can do. Appreciate everybody.